natural gas flaring and venting. According to the BLM's rule, the primary means to avoid flaring gas from oil wells is to capture, transport, and process the gas for sale using the same technologies that are used for natural gas wells. The rule goes on to explain in areas where the rate of gas production is outpacing the infrastructure capacity that's existing, and in areas where capture and processing infrastructure has not yet been built, the rule notes that the cost to install natural gas gathering lines isn't cheap. It costs, according to the rule, the cost of installing equipment and pipelines to capture and transport can be up to $400,000 to $1 million per mile for the pipeline. I think BLM's proposed rule does actually a very good job describing the problem that oil and gas producers face. Then BLM's solution completely misses the mark. Rather than taking steps to expedite the permitting of these natural gas gathering lines on federal land, the rule simply raises cost to producers and does so at a time when natural gas sells at bargain basement prices. BLM goal seems to be to reduce flaring by eliminating oil and gas production on federal lands. So if the BLM is sincere about helping producers reduce flaring, which is the goal that the BLM states, why doesn't the proposed rule expedite the permitting of these gas gathering lines on federal lands?
May I answer? Thank you. First, thank you for acknowledging that we're trying to work very hard, and we're also paying attention to states that have venting and flaring rules and that are doing work along this line, including your home state of Wyoming. I think it's a very fair question to say, as we look at addressing the venting and flaring, can we expedite permitting? And we will look into that with the BLM, providing it runs along state lands. Oftentimes, as you know, in the West, we've got a checkerboard pattern, which complicates rights of way over long distances, but I think that is fair. I also will say that the practice of venting and flaring the gas associated with oil production is something that I think your state and we do not feel is acceptable over the long run, that should be captured. So we are in a comment period on this. We look forward to taking those kinds of comments, and to the extent that expediting permitting can be done to address that, I think that's a very fair point.
Madam Chair, my time's expired. Thank you.